Hello guys, this is group discussion 7 and our GD topic is talk about different problems of the society and ways to rectify it. So shall we start with the discussion? Please come up with your own point of views and we'll carry on. Would
Can I start?
anyone like to? Yeah, you can start,
Yeah.
Miraj.
So, hello everybody. I'm going to focus on some point of problems in our society. So, there are lots of society's problems like poverty is one of the major cause, major problem, and there's unemployment, and there is like uh, healthcare issue, and there is also like age discrimination. So there are lots of society problem, and we have to focus on one by one to how we can rectify it. So I am going to give you some suggestion on some of the issues like the poverty. So in India or other countries, poverty is major cause of major social cause, and it is uh, just uh, like deploying the country in very other ways. So we have to focus on poverty. We have to just rectify it somehow. Like if we what poverty is causing, like people are not people are not just gaining the good service, good health service. They are not able to get the good education because of just of poverty. So it is, I think, a major cause, major issue in the world or in the society. Anyone would like to continue?
And can also you tell the Mirage the ways to rectify it according to you?
Yeah, what we can do is that there should be some good uh, steps by the government for the poor people, especially. Like they must given some special service by the government, so that they can make money and save the money and spend them for their education, for to get the better health service. So I think government should take some steps, or also we can also take some steps by helping the poor. So excuse me, sorry for the interruption. So that's are some ways I think it should be there to improve the bad social uh, part.
Anyone would like to speak?
May I start now after
Yeah,
Mirage?
sure.
See there that now I'm going to focus on pushing a bright light on the some problems of the Indian in India. That as Miraj said that Miraj covered every problem that every problem we are facing every type of problem in India, whether it is poverty, lack of education among the childrens, and lack of and the um scarcity of water and the wastage of food, wastage of water, and many common problems. I'm not talking about the bigger problems, the problems in the system, every system, but I'm talking on the common problems. But because I think that by solving the basic common problems on the platform, we can solve the bigger issues also as well automatically. Common problems, I think these are scarcity of water, scarcity of food, and lack of education among the childrens, and uh, and the main important problem is the discrimination on the basis of any caste, on the basis of religion, on the basis of anything among the by the politicians and by the by I think not its job. I'm not talking about the controversies, the things based on controversy, but I'm talking about the fact that the discrimination made by the peoples and the politicians as well among the on the basis of religion, on the basis of caste, and on the basis of anything else. So I think these are the main problems, uh, and to rectify it, for rectifying these problems, I think the from my opinion, from my side, the solution to all these problems are uh, in only we have the solution to these problems. There's, as Miraj said, but I'm not 100% sure with the Miraj one point. As Miraj said that government is doing this work and these kinds of work to for solving these problems, but I'm not sure that this point is 100% correctly, because as I've said in one GD that government can do solve any problem. Yeah, it is correct, but government cannot. But how much extent to government can go? Till how much extent till government can go to solve the problem? Government can provide subsidies to the people, free education to the poor childs, and the water facilities, and can use some ways to save the water, to save the electricity, and to save the food and distribute food among the children who deserves it. But government cannot uh, go to the extent. So just my point is that we have to do something that we can stop the loss of water, we can save the water, we can save the food, and we can provide education among the childrens. So I think that these are the main solution of the we can implement practically among the Indians can implement practically in the society to improve these problems. So as I can set you example that if anybody the problem is also exist somehow in since 2 years 3 years ago, that there was a when an army soldiers get died and shaheed, so people, the government distribute some amount of money, government facilitates some amount of money to that soldier. But it is the under the bitter truth and the reality of the system we know all. So the money will no, the money is not able to reach up to the soldiers family. So an app is also made to solve this problem by the Bollywood actor Akshay Kumar. An app is made to donate the some amount of money by everybody, so that this the money can collect and assemble and then give it to the soldier. So as these things are doing by the common man also, these all those things are doing. So I can say that these are the common solution to these problems to be solved. We can solve by itself also, the water, the food, every problem. So I think these from my side.
Um, According to me, like I've come across and saw two problems prevailing in the society nowadays, which includes the first one is the brainwashing of people. Like, of course, when people get education and everything they do from India, all the resources, but then they utilize them and work them in and work for other countries. So that's kind of a wastage of our country, because the youth of India today are nowadays very much into going abroad. So I think that's also one problem that is hindering the development of India. The second is public safety. Now, unfortunately, like every day we read in newspapers the incidents of kidnapping and abduction. I think this is also a main cause that is not, making the country far better than what it has to be. So I think these two reasons, if like the government and the people too can come up and solve these problems together, they can India can be a far better nation. The solutions is that, obviously, like Dhruv said, the education and the healthcare facilities. So, and the government is till extent doing some of the measures and redevelopment of already set up hospitals and schools for better quality education for children. So I think this also the mindset of parents in villages and in some primitive areas, they do not tend to send their children, especially the young girls, to school or after a particular age. So that's also a main reason for the lack of education among children.
Yeah, I am agree with the point of Ishika that I have said that the we hear daily news of the kidnapping and we hear that we used to solve the problems in the village areas. We can see the urban areas, but there apart from this, we can also we have to also take a light on these areas, the village areas where these social problems arising that and and uh, and solution to this problem is, as Ishika said, it is very correct solution that it's on the totally mentality of the person in the village that how he or she is doing the thing. It on up the mentality and the mindset of the person because till what extent we can solve the problem, it's all upon the mindset. So I think that these problems can solve by only when the person can change his mindset or mentality towards anything.
I would like to add something else in it too. Like as you all have seen that Corona pandemic is going on right now. So due to which our GDP or economic growth has gone more like into more below from the average. Due to which, as you all said, that we have problems of poverty and girl education and all that stuff. Due to which uh, now like people are getting unemployed because of the businesses that were set up are not able to run that properly because of the pandemic. So there should be some solution towards it, like as soon as it is possible that like the business whatever was like set up are like gone into downfall due to this pandemic. They were not able to earn properly, everything got closed. People were not like most of the cases, like only those shops worked, like general stores, medicals. These people earned a lot, but the other people, like normal clothes, car, food items were like still there, but not so much. So like everything was closed. So like the minor shops that were built recently were closed permanently, and due to which the people who were employed, they also got unemployed. So the population of unemployment also increased. So I would like to suggest that the as soon as this pandemic is over, the government should provide the people whoever has set up their shops or the business was not able to work because due to the pandemic should donate them some money so that they can set up the businesses and as much as much possible they can provide people facilities for getting employed so that they can also earn for their families. And also with that, the as you all said that even the girls and the boys are not able to study, which is the reason they don't have enough money. If they don't have enough money, so they're unemployed. So they are unemployed, right? So if the employment is worked, then the problem will be sorted. The money problem is sorted, then obviously the people like the children will get to go to school and they don't need to work. And secondly, as I would like to say, like I don't know if it is going on, but as much as I have heard, like even in the poverty areas, like people have called up like the small children to work in the fire factories or like earning money, like being beggar or breaking the legs, hand or eye, something like that. So this also should be stopped. This is this cannot be stopped because people just are uneducated. So they have to find some or the other way to earn money so that they can eat. They're not able to eat. That's the reason they're finding some or the other way to earn. In this in this year, we have to like find some or the other way to earn, but in a proper manner. We have to try, like as you all said, they're getting abducted and all that scenes, like they are robbing money and all. What is the reason behind that? Just because they are unemployed, they don't have enough money to pay, they cannot afford food. That's the reason they have to be employed. That's it. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm agree.
I really,
Yeah, Miraj, your point continue.
yeah, Riddhi has said that child labor is a major issue in India, and I very agreed by it because the poor what they want just money, and for this they are just keeping their children in work. So it is a major issue. But the other thing is how we can rectify it. So there should be some manner, some system that can eliminate this thing. Even that there are lots of school providing free education, still the workers are not sending their children to school because they think they will study what they will because they don't know the future of the children. They what they see is the money, that the children are working someone and that they are providing the money. So government or the people have to do something like that, the workers or the people will be attracted by the school. Like if they like there's a school, and if the people of like the teacher said that, like if your children will study in their school, you will be paid somehow. They are giving money. So by I think uh, uh, by that trick, we can just capture the children of the workers. So or not only by the people, government should have must have done something like that. They have to attract the workers to send their children to study something, because we know that the workers are not well educated to see the future of their children. And we know that if the children will study, they will become something great, they will serve the country. But the workers, what they want is money. So something has to be done in order to attract the children of the people. So anyone would like to
Mi-
say any?
Yeah, Miraz, I would like to add a point in that. As you might have seen, like it is normal for all of our students or even all the people who ever are studying. Right now, they have to go through online classes. So in the in the rural areas, they don't have enough electricity. So from where will they get phones? They don't have enough money to buy electronics. So that is the biggest issue, that they cannot even study in the schools if the schools are provided also, but it is unuseful for them because they cannot go to school due to the corona pandemic. So there should be another solution for that too, like for the rural areas. We people can afford money. We can like buy phones and we can study online, right? We can get even the books we can get online. But from where will the students get their books? They cannot even buy the books. They don't know from where to even get the PDFs. So it's like totally unfair for the students who are in rural areas. So we have to provide some solution towards that, but I'm not able to understand what solution can we give them. You know
I
what,
think
before 1 year I read in a newspaper there was a teacher in Hyderabad. He went to he literally went to the village. In the village, he made all the students sit 1 meter distance, and like he had a cycle. In that there was a blackboard, books, and also he had a chalk piece and a speaker. So he made everyone sit in a line with 1 meter distance. They used to pray. They used to sit and then study. So that was a best way I have heard from newspaper, that he utilizes ideology and worked on it. So we can provide some other solutions like that.
Yeah, I think it's good solution as said by Riddhi that I think that government and the students, government and the people are to integrate themselves. I think from my side, this is the solution. I can tell you that government, as you say as you can said that government is providing education, government is doing this, government is doing that, so this or that, and I am saying that people is doing that, we can do. But if we can see that, if we can say that people and government can integrate with each other to provide this to and to find out the solution honestly, to provide the education. As you can see that during pandemic, Sonu Sood has also helped the other peoples uh, through any mode, and he has set up the Wi-Fi internet connection in the villages, in many villages, in around 10-15 villages areas. Many of the houses he have set up the internet connection to, so that the that children can study very well. And this is a great solution as said
Hello.
by the Riddhi. Yes.
Did he apply? Did he send them mobile phones too? Because Wi-Fi won't work for them if they don't have
Yeah,
electronics.
yeah. I'm trying to say everything he has sent that everything he has sent to the children so that they can study well. And as you said, is said by Riddhi, that I am agree with the Riddhi's point that the teachers who are in the home, who are not getting the job, they can. I think this is the very interesting solution that they can. The teachers who are not getting the jobs, proper job at very high schools in the good salary, those 50-60 teachers, if even 50-60 teachers can integrate and decide to open a area to educate those students who are not who cannot afford that kind of quality education, that kind of quality of education. So and this is the solution. I can tell you that those unemployed teachers means teachers who are not able to getting the good job, and those students who cannot afford education, government can give them some incentives, financial as well as non-financial, some help at least, so that they can both in teachers can educate students. So I think this is a perfect solution. And not the apart from education also, from every perspective government can provide some incentives, so that we can do we can act in them, we can solve that problem, and government can provide us incentive. So from this way government and we can integrately solve this problem. So this is the solution from my side, that every perspective, not about from education, not food, not water, not discrimination, every perspective we can solve. But also it depends on the mentality and the mindset of the person and the government who are doing the work honestly. So this is from my side. Anybody want to say?
So, would anyone like to conclude something due to which we have only 8 minutes left? So, conclude with saying something like whatever you wish to.
Yeah, I would like to say that. Yeah,
Also, Miraj addressed one problem that the workers are not sending their children to school. So I think I have think one solution to this, that the government should organize some workshops in the villages to instill some sense to the workers, the importance of sending their children to school. So yeah, this a little initiative can also drive a lot of encouragement and motivation for the children as well as the workers for the importance of education. So this is one solution that I've come across.
Ishika, I would like to say something on this point is that, like, I just said that government should provide some workshops. The workshops can be provided by the the people who are unemployed. They will have a greater job for telling the students what they should do. Because right now the government is working a lot right now because due to pandemic, it is already stressed with a lot of stuff. Like the people all around the India is like all tense with other issues too. So we people have to think of something so that we can also do something for them. Otherwise, if we all depend on the government itself, so the government will be like, we cannot do everything by ourselves. Even you have to take initiative of doing it.
Yeah, I want to say something that Dhruv says that if some teachers who are not getting good job should get a and then educate people. It is also a very good way by to help someone by not government by the pupil actually. What people are doing, they are just making a team and they are going somewhere teaching other people. So it is a very good like good commencement of something. So I really like the point of Dhruv.
Yeah, I think this is the very good point, and I think that from my conclusion is just in one line, I can say that government and people can integrate and solve this problem of from every perspective, whether from education, whether from health, whether from anything. And say, as you all know, the problems, the social cause, every cause at the root cause of the problem. And firstly, we have to understand that we have to firstly go in the root cause where this problem started, and step by step, by solving this problem, we can solve the problems all over the India. So this is my solution and the conclusion that government can do something, and we can also do something with the government. Both can do something by integrating themselves to solve the problem. This is from my.
Yeah, I think for people also there are several, the government provides several charity programs where people can donate. So by people side, like at what extent they want to do, they want to donate. I think like we cannot donate some physical means like food or something during the pandemic. So what people are doing, they are giving a part of their income to the people, to the trust, so that the government can take help from its citizens to help its citizens. So I think that's what people and the government both are doing, and this is what they should do. So yeah, that's for me.
And as Ishika said that the one point of brainwashing of the students and the distractions and the mental problems which used to arise at the level of this at the level when they get 10th 12th at board exam time and every the student level. So these problems are also, as you can see, you have all know that these problems are also solving through the health coaches, the public speakers, the motivational speakers, which they are the counselors. They are doing these things to solve the problems of the students at the mental level, not at the physical level. So mental level problems can be solved this there as time. As our this the founder of the Volt, the Abhishek Jain sir, he's also a motivational speaker. So he's also doing this work. This is a very nice work to give the right direction to the students. So, are you ending the meeting, Riddhi, or anybody also?
Anyone would like to conclude something by saying?
Yeah, I would like to conclude that as we have discussed lots of problems like poverty, child labor, what we can do that we cannot, we just cannot depend on the government properly. We have to do the own steps. What we can do that we cannot think about the just eliminating the whole system, like whole thing. But we can do like small things like just by feeding one person, just by educating one person, just by giving good motivating good motivation to one person, we can just eliminate the whole after some time. So we have
Yeah,
to take a
it's
step
yeah,
by
yeah,
own.
yeah. It's good
It's
because
I think.
everywhere this we cannot target the system. We cannot blame the system because many of the students and many of the people used to say that there's a problem exists in the Indian education system, political system, legal system, in every system, but there is no lacking in the any system. We only it's upon of the mentality that how we are learning something from any system and we are improving that mistakes. Riddhi, you are on mute. Riddhi, you are on mute.
Sorry. Thank you so much, guys, for giving your time for this GD. And now I will conclude this GD by saying goodbye to you guys. And that was a good, nice work. Bye.
Thank
See you
you.
in the
Bye.
next GD.
Bye, Riddhi. See you.
Bye.